just a couple of fat quarters and some Insulbright, and we're gonna make this really cute casserole carrier today. Hi, we're doing another tutorial today by request for a casserole carrier. I did one right before Thanksgiving for a 9x13, and it's just gonna be the same style as that one. I'm gonna make this one for more of an 8x8 size dish using fat quarters. So it's a very easy, very simple project. It's quick, it's cute, and very beginner friendly. So let's see how this turns out. Fat quarters, and I'm using a piece of Insulbright in here. So maybe it'll keep it a little bit warmer when you're carrying it. Don't put this in the microwave. But you could also use just regular cotton batting or regular batting, you know, whatever you want. But we're going to start with just quilting some lines on this fat quarter, attaching it to the Insulbright. This is fat quarter 18x22, I think. So if you're not using one, you can just cut your fabric to about that. And so just quilt your lines and we'll go from there. We have that cow print all attached to our Insulbright there, and now we're just going to attach our straps. And also, I was going to say, you don't have to quilt that if you don't want. You can just layer your pieces together, and it'll be just fine. I just like the way that it looks and the way that it feels, so that's why I decided to do that this time. Okay, you could make your straps out of fabric, but I was just going to use this webbing that I had. So I've taken, I've cut 2 strips at 9 inches. And another one at 18 inches. So in opposite corners, we are going to take our short straps, fold them like this. And then I'm going to attach them just on the corners right here. And be sure that they're looped like this, that they're straight. You don't want to have it all tangled up there. So I'm just going to pin these to my corners like this, and I'm going to go ahead and just stitch over that to be sure that they're secure. Okay, so I've attached those there. See how I just folded them down on the corner, just stitched it just like that. I'm going to go ahead and probably pin this down just so it's not in my way when we're sewing everything together. I've taken our other strap and I've just stitched it to the corner here. I haven't done the other side yet because it's shorter, you know, because it's a handle, so I do not want it to, I want to be able to put it together first, so leave this for now. And then we are going to go ahead and put our right sides together with our bottom fabric. We're going to get that clipped around the edges, and we're going to be sure that we're going to leave an opening. Okay, so I've got this clipped up, and we're going to go ahead and start over here in the corner. So this first corner over here is the one where I've done my strap. I'm going to be sure that your strap and everything stays on the inside there. So we're going to go ahead and stitch 2 sides and then come back. I'm just making sure everything's staying nice and straight. I stitched up the 2 sides, so on this 3rd side, we're going to go ahead and do it almost to the corner. Okay, so we've gotten that almost to the corner, and this is where we need to reach in to our the inside here, because this side's still open, and grab our strap. Make sure that it's not tangled. You're going to have to pull it up, get it there in the corner, and then stitch it. Okay, we have our strap in there. You'll notice that it kind of buckles up here a little bit, and that's okay because we didn't want our strap to be too long. On this side, we're going to leave an opening 3 or 4 inches in the center here. Okay, it should look kind of like this, and then you could, you know, pull it either side just because we need that handle. We didn't want it to be too long when we pull up our carrier. So, so we've got that all finished. We're going to be ready to turn it, but first I want to go through and just clip a little bit off my corners so that they're easier to turn, especially where we have those straps in there. So we're just going to give those a little clip and then get it turned. Okay, this is what it should look like. It's looking really good. So we do have our opening over here. So we're just gonna tuck that opening under, and we're gonna go back to our machine, and we are just gonna top stitch around the entire thing. Okay, we got that all top stitched here, and it looks really good. It looks exactly like it's supposed to. Like I said, easy, quick project. I just grabbed a 8x8 dish here, and we just take our two handles here, we loop them around, and then pull the center one through. Voila, look at that. That is pretty stinking cute. I really like that. I think that is really, really adorable. I'm gonna maybe go upstairs and grab a couple of other dishes and see, you know, what other sizes might fit in here. But, you know, this handle, I made it like this. I feel like you could make it even shorter if you wanted to. So it's just your own personal preference. But yeah, this is great. Very cute, fun, easy project. Okay, now we're gonna test and see the other dishes that will fit in this. We already know that the 8x8 will work. I have grabbed this oval. It's a pretty decent sized oval dish. If you put it this direction, it carries it like this. Doesn't completely close it, but you know what? I think that's okay. You can always adjust this size, maybe make it 22 by 22 to fit this. And same with the 9 by 13. You could make it a little bit bigger on the sides, but it does fit. You can still carry it, especially if you're carrying a cold dish, you know? So it works. But really, I think this is also a great carrier for your pie. See, just like that. Anyway, very versatile little carrier, and I hope that you make it.